Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting on this 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, because right now we have another warning signal flashing here in the short term, which is this confirmed bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Now, if you are not familiar, a bearish divergence is when you have higher highs in the Bitcoin price and lower highs in the RSI momentum indicator. And usually what we'll see with a bearish divergence is that we get a break from all of the bullish price action. So typically a bearish divergence plays out either with some choppy sideways price action or potentially some bearish momentum in the short term. If you watched my recent videos, you know that I also talked about this hidden bearish divergence on the 1-day time frame. This one now has also confirmed. So we are now seeing a warning signal on the 1-day time frame as well as the 4-hour time frame. Of course, there are some bulls out there that are always bullish regardless of what they actually see in the charts. But if I just look at this objectively, then to me, this looks like we are just going to see a slowdown in all of this bullish momentum that we saw here. So let's actually talk about the support and resistance levels for Bitcoin that you should keep an eye on for now. If we take a look at this 1-day time frame for Bitcoin, you can see that we are basically chopping around this Fibonacci golden pocket sitting between 62,000 and 62.7K. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as we keep holding above that 62K level, we can chop around all we want. And eventually I would still be expecting another move to the upside. However, if we now lose 62K as a level of support, I think this is a line in the sand for Bitcoin where if we lose it, very likely we are going quite a bit lower for Bitcoin. For example, down to 60,000 US dollars around this 0.5 Fibonacci level, sitting at 59.5K. Or if we actually end up losing this as a level of support as well, then the next Fibonacci level below that is already sitting at 57,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. Now, taking a look at these bigger support and resistance levels for Bitcoin, right here you can see that we are currently trading above this big level of support, sitting from 62,000 all the way down to 60,000 US dollars. And as I said, if we lose 62K as a level of support, I think it is quite likely that at the very least, we are coming down to revisit around this 60K level once again. Now, you may be wondering at this point, if we have all kinds of bearish signals kind of flashing and confirming here in the charts, why wouldn't you say like, yeah, we're for sure going much lower here for the Bitcoin price? Well, one reason is because if we take a look at the RSI momentum indicator for Bitcoin on the 1-week time frame, we can see that right here we actually broke a strong downtrend that Bitcoin has been in ever since we reached that top at about 73K. So now that we have broken this, my expectation is that we are going to see this RSI rise at some point. But do keep in mind that we are talking about the 1-week time frame here. So this can actually take quite a bit of time to actually play out. For example, I am definitely not ruling out the possibility of the RSI doing something like this, where we break out, retest, and then resume from there. But of course, if we're talking about a move like this on the 1-week time frame, then we could easily already be at the bottom of this descending channel by the time we come to that trend line. And the bottom of this descending channel is sitting at about 50,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. Now, I'm going to say something that if you have been following my videos for some time at this point, you've heard me say 1,000 times. But so long as Bitcoin keeps trading inside this descending channel, it means that we can go to the top of the range where we are basically right now, and we can go to the bottom of the range as well. So we're talking about a range between, let's say, 67,000 US dollars and about 50,000 US dollars, right? So we're talking about a massive consolidation pattern here for Bitcoin that we have been in for months. So that is just something to keep in mind. Now, if you are new to the channel, the way I have been trading this pattern here for the last months is literally as simple as literally buying the lows here and just selling at the top of the range every single time, right? So it has obviously been very profitable because a move like this to the upside is already over 20%. And we have done this multiple times at this point, as well as trading on the lower time frames, opening a leverage long position on a move to the upside like this, and maybe taking a short position on a move to the downside like this as the RSI is resetting to the downside. So this is basically how I've been trading for the last months. And yeah, obviously it's going very well. And this actually brings me to a promotion that I'm doing with Blofin and WEEX, which are two crypto exchanges that I am partnered with, because we're doing a massive promo where you can get up to $10,000 in bonuses. So this is very exciting. And if you want to learn more about this, simply go to rt1m.com/promo. I will also leave a link in the video description here, but you can get up to $10,000 in trading bonuses. For example, on Blofin, simply by registering on here and then trading on Blofin. Besides that, as I said, I also have a promotion with WEEX where you can get up to $1,500 in trading bonuses, as well as a 33% discount on trading fees on WEEX. And this trading fee discount lasts as long as you have the account. So this will over time save you a lot of money, as well as this 10% trading fee discount on Blofin. So as I said, I will leave a link to this in the video description and perhaps in the pinned comment as well. Definitely go check this out, guys. I think it is a great opportunity. Now let's move on to the Bitcoin liquidation heat maps. First of all, on this 1 week time frame. Of course, recently we took out this big pocket of liquidity to the upside, sitting at about 64.4K. And we reversed to the downside at that point because we have that confirmed bearish divergence in the charts. And as I said in yesterday's video as well, I think it is quite likely that we are going to sweep this liquidity to the downside at about 62.2K, because we're talking about close to $1 billion worth of long positions that are just sitting here waiting to get liquidated if the Bitcoin price reaches this level. And currently we are already trading quite close to this level. So to me personally, even if it is just a wick to the downside, it wouldn't be crazy to see a move down to sweep all of this liquidity. And as I said, so long as we keep holding above 62K, I think everything is fine. And eventually we can get another move to the upside after this bearish divergence basically just plays out. Lastly, taking a look at the Bitcoin ETF flow tables for today. Yesterday, we saw a net inflow of about $4 million. So a big slowdown from these Bitcoin ETFs. Potentially, they might flip bearish if we now start to see a little bit of bearish momentum here in the charts. Then, especially if the Bitcoin ETFs also flip bearish, then this is going to have a downwards pressuring effect on the Bitcoin price. But for me, right now, all it really depends on is that 62K level being broken or not. I think that will be the big tell in the market of what we should be expecting next here. So this has been today's market update. Don't forget to go check out the $10,000 bonus event on rt1m.com/promo, but I will also leave a link in the video description down below, as well as in the pinned comment. Regardless, if you do end up checking out the bonus event or not, thank you for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.